How are we doing, everyone? Friday afternoon, 3:30. The sun's gone down. The temperatures are plummeting. It's a very cold end to the day. You can see there, I'm just sharing the live webcam from Lochmorlich. It's a webcam I look at all the time. I just love that. That view is fantastic, and we're very lucky to live quite close to here. You can see there, look, the clearing skies, the snow cover. There is no wind. It's a recipe for a very, very cold night with a widespread severe frost setting. In fact, temperatures already at 3:30 in the afternoon, we're down at -9 degrees Celsius in around Strathdon, which is quite incredible at this time of this time of year. Quite early in the winter, and this time of the day, certainly to get temperatures so cold, it's incredible. Anyway, here's a temperature map. I'm just going to show you here. You can see, look, we've got -9 there at Rough Park, which, as I say, for this time of day, it's quite impressive to get temperatures so low. And you can see many places are cold. These dark blue dots show where temperatures are below -5. You can see we've got quite a few dark blue dots appearing down here through South Spain. Also, if you look down towards the borders across Lanarkshire, quite a few places down below -5 degrees, and the blue dots, the temperatures at 0 down to -4, and then the light blue dots are above freezing. So you can see, if I zoom out, you can see a large part of the area is actually below freezing already. Now, if I bring this next map up, which may just take a while to load, it's crunching a lot of information, so it just takes a while for these maps to load. But these are all the locations in Scotland where the temperature today has not risen above freezing. You can see large parts of the country, particularly inland, have stayed at or below freezing all day. So we've got all the way from down in the borders, south of the Central Belt through Lanarkshire, some places just to the north of Glasgow. And then as you come up into the Cairngorms, Moray, Aberdeenshire, further north into inland areas of Sutherland, Caithness and parts of Rossshire, temperatures have stayed below freezing all day. It's quite unusual to get such a widespread spread of temperatures below freezing across the whole of the country. So it's quite impressive. Anyway, if you look at the rainfall radar picture we've got here, we've still got these scattered showers around the coast. I mentioned these this morning. They're still there. Quite a few running down across Kintyre from Islay down towards the southwest. And as you can see, one or two still lurking around parts of Perthshire. But generally speaking, these are around the coast and across the Isles, and that's where they'll stay. Inland, clearing skies, plummeting temperatures, light winds, but also a lot of freezing fog. It's turned very foggy here just recently in Carbridge. And I think that's going to be the case for quite a few places tonight. These widespread areas of freezing fog developing, so it's going to be quite tricky, I think, on the roads, and certainly a lot of icy patches where we've seen any melting snow, which we've got around this area. We've got covering of snow inland across Moray, Aberdeenshire, the Cairngorms. Any snow that's melted through today is going to freeze. Any of these showers which make it further inland will fall onto frozen surfaces. So a real risk of icy, a real wintry picture, really, typical for the 1st of December. Freezing fog, very cold temperatures, icy patches. It's typical December weather. One thing to note tonight is just how cold the temperatures are going to be. It's -9 already, as I said, through Strathdon. And inland areas widely seeing temperatures between -7 and -10 tonight. I think quite a few places, all the way from down in the borders, Dumfries and Galloway, up through the Central Belt, into the Cairngorms, Moray, Aberdeenshire, and probably up into Sutherland, inland area Sutherland, west of the Great Glen. I think many places here approaching -10. I think the lowest value is probably somewhere around sort of -12, -13 perhaps, which is, we don't see them temperatures every winter. It's normally the coldest days of the winter see temperatures down to -12 or -13 in recent years. So to see temperatures that low, quite unusual, so early in the winter, but it's not going to last, as I said previously in my other forecasts. As we go through next week, we'll start to see temperatures begin to rise. There we go. I'll just share the webcam while I'm chatting. Temperatures begin to rise as we go through the middle part of next week. It stays very cold through the weekend. Tomorrow is going to be a bright day, cold. There'll be freezing fog patches lingering in quite a few places, which will suppress the temperature. But I think even so, without the fog, many places tomorrow stayed at or below freezing all day. Milder around the coast and across the Isles here, 2 or 3 degrees above freezing. But certainly inland areas, very cold, widespread frost staying all day, freezing fog patches. And I say for quite a few places, it will stay below freezing all day. And then tomorrow evening, the temperatures start to tumble again. The skies will be clear. There'll be areas of freezing fog, and we'll see temperatures plummeting. I think before midnight tomorrow, quite a few inland spots will be down to minus 10 degrees. And then overnight into Sunday, very cold again. We could be seeing minus double digits for quite a few places. And Sunday, a repeat of tomorrow, really. Some areas of freezing fog, slow to clear, will last all day in places. Scattered showers around the coasts and across the Isles. But for many, it's bright, it's dry, away from the fog. But again, on Sunday, temperatures staying at or below freezing all day for many places. And then another cold night to come on Sunday night. But later in the night, we start to pick an easterly breeze up towards the east. And that will start to bring in a few showers towards the east and basically lift the temperature. Areas towards the east start very cold. But I think overnight, the temperatures will start to recover a bit through the Cairngorms, Moray, Aberdeenshire, the Borders, Angus, maybe Caithness, East and Sutherland. So the coldest part of the night will be early. That easterly breeze brings more cloud in from the North Sea and one or two showers towards the east coast, these wintry at times. Further inland, further west, probably staying very cold, clear inland areas again, approaching minus 10, which is a very cold night. And we keep the cold with us Monday, Tuesday, into Wednesday. We start to see a change late in the day, and then it's milder towards the end of the week and into the weekend with strong to gale force southwesterly winds, rain, showers, and just a rise in temperature back to probably near average or maybe even above average by the end of the week. I'm still pinning a little bit of doubt on the back end of next week. The computer model is very keen to bring a breakdown in to unsettle the weather, but just from experience over recent years, and I've been watching the weather for many years now, these cold snaps can be difficult to break down. The Atlantic is always keen to come back in again, but sometimes takes a bit longer than the computer model suggests. So even though many computer models are suggesting a big change at the end of next week, I'll just keep you updated because it may just get delayed a little bit. Just keep an eye on what goes on. But of course, I'll be doing the videos each day as long as I've got the time. Just keep you updated. Okay, folks. Well, that's about it from me. Enjoy the rest of your evening and whatever you're doing. I'll speak to you later.